So Choop the Whoop took the match 3-0 against the BYOC team of... Let's see here, I can't remember the name right now. I'm not professional. Robert. No idea who's in Robert. Have you heard about him before, Samler?
I have not.
He has not. So... Dandido is inviting us to a game here. I think we're going into Choop the Whoop against... Which GameSense must that be?
So you would, I guess they would be going up against GameSense Red?
Against GameSense Red.
I'm assuming they're going to go up against GameSense Red, seeing as how they just lost. And Choop the Whoop, as you were saying, took their first match as well. So this will decide, who is actually going to be. I mean, if they go 2 losses down like this, GameSense Red are going to be in a lot of trouble. They're going to have basically a snowball's chance in hell of making it, into the next group stage. So
because GameSense Black right now, they got a winner already against GameSense Red. The BYOC match is gonna be pretty much in their favor. So if they win this one, GameSense Black, GameSense Red will not look that good. Choop the Whoop's gonna win or GameSense Red.
And Choop the Whoop is scary right now.
They
We're talking
really
with
scary.
Dignitas and all the other players around here, and they're just like Choperius on GameSense on Choop the Whoop.
Yeah.
He's scary right now. They're definitely worried about him, and he's one of the best Randids in the game at this point in time. Randid is an assassin class, gives you a lot of options as far as dealing damage and just being a nuisance. So it takes a very creative player to pull that off.
Just gonna show this chat so we can see it. So, but we are actually going into GameSense Black versus Choop the Whoop. So right now, both teams have one map, one match. Actually, they got 1 win each.
And they do have 1 win each.
The winner of this one's gonna be in a solid lead of the tournament of the group at this point. So, but they were playing actually some matches against each other yesterday, and Choop the Whoop gave GameSense Black so much trouble. It was insane how much trouble they gave him. So
that's what I want to hear. And I think that Choperius, Dandido and Hybrid are running. What are they running? They're running Randid, Gunner, and Pomp, I believe.
Choop the Whoop.
Yeah.
Well, they're playing with, of course, Choperius on the Randid. As you say, he's playing that Randid, had done it for a long time. A really good Randid. Major trouble for bro. And Dandido, the Alchemist, sometimes switching on to Psychopomp actually lately, we also see. But he is pretty much known for the Alchemist. We have Hybrid. Hybrid is what his name's actually saying. He's Hybrid. He plays a Gunner, he plays an Igniter, he plays the Engineer and the Inhibitor. He can switch his play up a lot. He's switching out after what they're going to meet. What I have seen, the Gunner they have taken when they're playing against the double heal, for example, for GameSense Black, they completely negated their play. The blind on Reaver, his zone player has stopped. The second the Astro tries to go in, Rocket jumps just to stun him out. They could negate a lot of their shenanigan play, and if they get the game on right now, I think GameSense Black can be in a lot of trouble, but we know GameSense Black has been a major competitor lately. They have given Existence problem, they give the old Existence team, my old team had problems against it, because
absolutely
the major pressure they can do when they play, either they can go so much for the different. They're like, okay, we're gonna go to Phone Stalker because I have a hard rush down on an Alchemist. Well, Engineer's gonna support an Alchemist, so that doesn't work. Then we just go to double heal. Then you're in trouble. Well, double heal doesn't work, we're gonna go to double Vanguard. They can pretty much just switch up the combo as how they want to feel. So, GameSense Black, always a high competitor. You can't underestimate them. They're coming from behind and taking your heart. I never breathe. So we're just waiting for him to start up here.
Yeah, we're waiting for them to ready up, and a lot of good points, bro. A lot of good points, but it's interesting because both of these teams are actually pretty famous for being so flexible. I mean, Choperius, Dandido, Hybrid, as you were saying, they have a lot of flexibility in their composition. They'll go ahead and counter comp you, or they'll play to their strengths, they'll play to their weaknesses, whatever they have in mind. But Presto, Viktory, and Gazhag have that same strategy in mind, where each and every one of them are capable of playing different bloodlines and playing them very well. So we're going to have to actually see. It's going to be kind of like a mind game before the game even starts of what are they going to choose, what are they going to do, and what are we going to do about it.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know if it's on purpose, but putting Presto actually as the first pick is a good tactic for GameSense Black, because Presto pretty much normally stays on being the Alchemist. It's the Viktory and Gazhag picks that is the shenanigan. That's where they normally switch everything up. And I don't know if they did it on purpose, but it's a good choice to do. The same reason that Hybrid is the last pick, because Hybrid is normally the one switching things up for Choop the Whoop. So, but right now we are seeing the Fawn is coming out. We're probably going to get the Fawn Stalker in the first round. They're probably going to try their normal rush down on enemy. So, but they got to be careful. Hybrid's actually going to go to Engineer. There is what I'm talking about. Engineer support on Alchemist. That's how we counted them when they did this. The Alchemist pretty much is 3 tiers as long as the NG just fake cast Kongs, wait for him to get in, then get Kongsters on him, shrink every time the double pressure happens. And then we have knockback at the same time. You have knockback, your Circuit's finest, you can kind. It's a war about, can I get a kill before my Alchemist dies? That's pretty much how the match is. So, take it away, Semler.
Well, they've both got the Alchemist, so they're both going to be looking for these openings here. Choperius already finding it onto Gazhag. Good read there on the puncturing strike. He's going to be avoiding all of that incoming pressure. And I like this these double sleeves going out, plus roots as well. So, I mean, we got good CC on both sides, and it looks like Hybrid is actually going to be feeling a lot of the pressure right now as he does get Black Daggered out. Dandido is actually going to be pressured a little bit from Viktory. Viktory trying to look for a setup there on the pull. Not going to get it, and Chop is actually looking to swap on a Viktory. Double Venom Lunge going out onto Presto, and massive damage going out. He's already down to around 50% HP, and Chop is just not letting up. We're going to go back down to Gazhag and Viktory now, where they're trying to get Hybrid, actually. Dandido with the hard swap, and look at the damage that they are able to do at this point. I mean, there's the wall, and that forces the teleport medallion out of Dandido, but it's just not going to be far enough. Gazhag and Viktory both having their space bars up, both having their movement abilities up to follow him. And that's the danger of playing Alchemist. If your positioning isn't perfect, if you're getting caught up against these walls, they're going to force that medallion out of you, and you're just a sitting duck at that point. As soon as their spaces come up, they can just hunt you down.
Well, pretty much here, Hybrid, even though he played a stable engineer, he gave too much room. He should have been in saying, hey, Alchemist, I'm going to remove that phone for you, because Indy overall against phone is a really, really strong matchup for him. Yeah. Because strings to stop the weakening effects, to get the knockbacks, he has the high damage close range. So Hybrid has to dedicate himself to saying in his head, hey, I'm only here to keep my healer alive and do damage on people trying to go for him. So you can see right now he's trying to do where he's splitting up with him. He has to go in and pretty much help his healer, because Gazhag and Viktory is going to take every situation to have.
Right now, exactly it, as we say.
This is where he has to support him.
And he was doing a better job of it. A nice conk shot onto Chop, onto Gazhag is going to stop that double pressure. And now there's the shrink to follow it up. So there's some distance gained for Dandido, as Viktory and Gazhag are both looking for openings, but, clarity potions are making that very difficult to come by at this point. Although, as I say it, Viktory and Gazhag both just perfectly get that pull off, plus the space on Gazhag. He just starts hitting for so hard, and the Dark Hunt is out as well. He's got his ultimate, and this is their time to shine. They're trying to get the kill, and they will most likely get it.
Dandido's still alive.
Not able to get the heal out fast enough. That wall.
And Gazhag pretty much going to reset back and get the rune. He doesn't want to take any chances, because it's one shenanigan hit from an engineer. That can be a kill. Right now, getting caught on a Viktory. Viktory took a lot of damage, but the ultimate won't do that much. The E was ready from Viktory. This is pretty much going to be a grind fest right now. Gazhag and Viktory don't want to throw this away. We're taking bad chances. So,
and there's really no chance for them to take at that point. Deadly Injection's going to clean that kill up, but I mean, 2 versus 2 without a healer, that's going to be so difficult.
Engineer doesn't have any self-heal at this point, so he wouldn't be able to get his HP up at all. They're not going to give him the space to start F1ing, so.
Yeah, we're just waiting here. Okay, so, I mean, again, Hybrid, sure, he did a better job of giving that support, but we need to still see more of him. We need to see flamethrowers out. We need to see EMPs point blank. We need to see anything and everything he can do to just buy Dandido time.
We need to see tractor beams and Presto to force him in a bad situation.
Chop is really going to have to find himself in these 1v2 situations, or even 1v1 against the Alchemist, for anything to happen here. And he's going to go ahead and try and get in, but this has played safe, gets a good frog leap out, and he's going to be pretty much scot-free. Looking like they just want to kind of focus on Viktory at this point, and Gazhag is actually setting up for some good damage as he gets a Black Dagger out onto Dandido. So that's some solid CC that's going to stop any kind of heals going Hybrid or Choperius' way.
So right now, both teams taking a lot of the chip damage. Hybrid starting to use the enlarge, because he got it.
Oh, nice meteor.
You gotta see for some self-sustainability, so his healer's not a force to keep only an eye on him. So caught in the goo right now. Enlarge gonna reduce a lot of damage, but 323 damage in one.
Oh, they did get the counter kill, though. I was about to say, Hybrid gave himself away for free there, but no, Dandido and Choperius now versus Gazhag and Presto. Choperius does have the lead, though. He does have the life advantage and pretty close to the meter as well. So nice double sleeps from both Alchemists. Deadly injections, too. We're just looking at these two guys going at it. And Gazhag even going so far as to use his space to negate any of that deadly injection debuff that get that, you know, is so powerful. 50% reduced damage will really shut down any kind of pressure you can put out.
You really got to jump it. You got to jump the weakening effect if you don't have anything to dispel it off with. So...
Okay, here we go. Gazhag is actually getting in there. He's got his Dark Hunt out, and he's looking for it. Dandido's doing a great job of putting space between him and them, and there we go. You know, that Dark Hunt pretty much going to waste as no real damage was done to Dandido or Choperius both. And
so, Choop is actually sitting... Choop is right now sitting on a Venom Launch. He's trying to force it where he can get a double hit with it. Getting bad with stealth to try to get on Gazhag, but Gazhag's cleverly using that EX Cloak, trying to get some distance away from the Ranat so he can't get the stun on him. There is the double Venom Launch. This can actually hurt a lot. Can he get the stun into the Toxin Bomb? He's going to teleport it. He teleported it. So Black Dagger, he's going to try a new ultimate for Stalker right now. A lot of damage on both teams. The instant injection going to stop a lot of the healing and the damage back on him. Gazhag just keeping, he's molesting it. There's a lot of pressure right now on Dandido. And there is the kill. A lot of pressure. You gotta be careful. Stalker pretty much getting the ultimate, and he says, hey, I want to tunnel vision.
Oh, yeah, dude. Not only that, though. I mean, really, Gazhag did a magnificent job dodging everything that, dodging everything that Dandido was throwing at him.
Yeah, he was facing every time there was something thrown at him. So.
And I kept going like, hey, when's Presto going to step in here and get a deadly injection off? And he just kept getting CC'd, So I'm like, Gazhag eventually has to go down. He can't live forever. And no, this guy's just proven us completely wrong. I'm like, okay, yeah, dude, I will dodge every single thing that comes at me and still be here when my healer comes out of that CC.
So right now we got 1-0 to GameSense Black. So they look right now to pretty confident. Was a 3-1?
Yeah, no, that was a 3-1 win.
That was 3-0.
3-0, flat out.
So pretty convincingly taking the first map here against Choop the Whip. So they're showing their colors. They're showing, hey, we know how to play this combo. So, but they gotta be careful though. Don't feel too confident because right now we know the Hybrid can switch up his play. He can take another hero if he wants to. So
and we'll find out in a second just what he decided to go with. I don't know. It looks like they're going to stay. They're going to stick to the engineer. So.
But he gotta be used to Traitor maybe to try to pull someone off his healer or try to pull Presto into a situation where he doesn't want to be. So
I was wondering, you know, why would he not go inhib, for example? Get the double barrier love for Dandido, and you know, get a silence. You know, you have your EX space.
Engineer's OP. Take a shot.
Engineer's OP. You think? I don't know. I think I've seen Hybrid play inhib more, where I would think that he'd be more comfortable playing inhib, but I guess not.
Yeah. So right now, they're just starting the zone play at the moment, trying to get the small energy boostings. So,
oh, nice snag there by Chop. Gets that 30 energy pretty much scot-free. Viktory's going to try and get in there to do some damage to Hybrid. Hybrid getting a space off to negate that CC that's coming out. Good EMP to get rid of that barrier, but there's not going to be really any follow-up. Seeing as how...
Got to be careful now if they're switching for... The Venom launch is actually landing on Viktory. Good damage on him. So... Dandido's still looking fine. Gotta be careful. This is where Gazhag's gonna start to hurt.
Oh, man. Presto's taking some massive damage from Chop right now. Chop has got his ultimate, gets it off, and he just needs to get a stun combo onto Presto.
Oh, the breakstone to get the combo.
There's the medallion, and he just got his barrier in the nick of time. Now we're gonna come back over here. Viktory and Gazhag doing their best to try and get a kill onto Dandido, but it looks like Hybrid is doing a magnificent job keeping his healer in one piece, and Chop getting in there with the Meteor combo.
But he's gonna die.
It's 2v1. It's 2v1, and Hybrid has his healer. So, I mean, Gazhag, it's their game to lose. Gazhag is fighting an uphill battle from here on out. And, oh, no, you know, getting that conk shot there was just crucial. Yeah. They're going to shut him out. And that is going to be the first round here for Choop the Whoop.
Choop the Whoop, actually. A pretty decent play from Choperius, as we saw what he did. When he got the combo and all that, he had Presto solo. He saw, hey, there's a fresh barrier. I don't want to be there. So he just faced back. Went on his team. Alchemist is not that fast mobile, so he was out of position, couldn't heal us in the team. Chop moved back, went on the phone. A lot of damage suddenly happened because the healer was on the other side of the map and didn't have a barrier ready. So, really smart decision there from Choperius to go back to his team. Not sure, just dedicating himself to try and get a kill that could have gone away from him.
Well, let's see here as Chop was trying to find his opening to get in there. Gazhag punishing him a good bit for him, getting a nice puncturing strike off as well. Gazhag actually dropping to around 40% HP. That is not ideal for him at all, and Chop is really looking to combo with that frog leaf. But they're just trying to make sure that he is